Good morning. Gosh, for a minute there, I thought I wasn't going to be able to get on. I'm Gail Anderson, and you have joined Mentoring Moments for Moms. This is just a little broadcast that I do a couple of times a week, and just talk to you moms, see how you're doing and what's going on in your lives, and hopefully give you some things that can help you to be able to take a step in your motherhood. If you are not familiar with my husband, his name is Kirby Anderson. We blog at KirbyAnderson.com, and the link is in the profile. You can subscribe to that, and right now he's doing video blogs once a week, so much easier to be able to listen to while you're doing other things rather than sitting down and reading. Monday this week, we talked about how to set yourself up to win. A lot of our day depends on how we start and how we finish. Whether you're a busy mom or whether, like me, you're an empty nester, it still depends on how you start and how you finish. If you're thrown into your day totally haphazardly, it will continue that way throughout the day. Any of you identify with that? Especially if the kids are up before you are and all of a sudden the house is just moving and going and you don't have a handle on what's going on. So yes, definitely. We've all had those days. Things are not always perfect, that is for sure. So the best way to start and end, listen to Monday's broadcast with a little bit of quiet time, a little bit of sewing into yourself, and also preparing for your day tomorrow. And one of the big keys, I think, is being able to get your kids to stay in bed. Stay in bed when you put them in bed at night, and also if they wake up early, getting them to stay in their room. So one of the first videos I did last year was actually on less stressful bedtimes and on how to get your kids to stay in bed. So if you want more information on those, just go to the YouTube channel, Mentoring Moments for Moms, and you can go to the very first page of the broadcast and you will be able to see those. Check them out. They are on there, and you know, the basis of getting your kids in bed at night has to do with the bedtime routine, and I have to throw in here something that my husband's doing, which has just changed putting our grandkids to bed, and that is he throws in Papa's back rubs and hand rubs and foot rubs. Excuse me, and I am totally amazed at how the kids just totally turn to jelly. What a great way to put them to bed. Settle them, relax them, so by the time they get in bed, they are ready to nod off to sleep. So much fun. But today I want to talk a little bit about how you can make your days fulfilling. If you like what we're talking about today, please tap on the screen, give me some hearts. And if you have any questions, comments, please put them up on the screen. I would love to hear from you. Not every day that we have as a mom is fulfilling. Not everything we do is joyful, especially when it's the same things day in and day out. But we can have a plan of sorts to help us feel fulfilled as a mom. And the best way to do that is to just have blocks of time. Not to plan out everything specifically because you're setting yourself up for failure, but to have blocks of time set aside for certain things. Time to play with your kids or to read with them. Time to devote to the household. Time to be out doing errands. Thank you all for joining today. And if you want to share this broadcast, swipe to the right and you can share it with your friends. Thank you. So start out with having some blocks of time that are your time to work, your time to be with the kids, your time to be out of the house. And having a plan does help things to go smoother. And I'm not talking about, you know, when I say having time with your kids, I'm not talking about having a child-centered home. We will talk about that another day. That would be letting everything revolve around the children, what they want, when they want it, and that is not what I'm suggesting at all. But I'm talking about the priorities in your life having to do with people and relationships, so that does make a difference in how you prioritize your day. It's really funny, when you're first a mom, you may not even think about spending time with your baby. Even as a toddler, you may not think about sitting down and playing with your children. It's not an automatic thing that we put on our to-do list. Okay, spend time with so-and-so. But we have to think about sewing that time into our kids because we will reap so many things back from them. We don't think about it, but if we set that down, especially as a priority early in the day, then we're going to find our kids are more apt to play on their own. And it pays great dividends for you, showing that they're important, teaching them how to play. There are so many benefits. So that's about all I've got time for today. I'm sorry I'm kind of short, but next week we are going to talk specifically about some ways to play with your kids, have fun with them. And until then, just have fun being a mom today. Thank you all for tuning in.